So what I'm going to talk about now is my comic Endlocke. Now my comic Endlocke, it's actually been in production ever since I was in high school. It started off, it was actually called Deadlock, and it was kind of a crappy story. It was a girl, her name is Violet, and she has an alter personality that lives inside of her, lives dormant inside of her. She has a husband who's a mad scientist who's bent on taking over the world. He's an abusive husband, and he basically knocks her unconscious, and the alter ego takes over her body. Her husband ends up getting power because he was working on a science project to give him godlike powers to take over the world. So he ends up getting power, and she ends up turning into her alter ego, and she was basically going to find him, going out into the world to find him because he left her alone to die. The story was, it was okay, but it was like, I knew I could have did better. So then we kept revising and revising it, and what happened is the story just wasn't coming together. And at the time, my art kind of really lacked in art. So we actually tried to sell it as a comic, manga, and we sold it at Otakon, and it bombed. We got 200 copies of it, and we sold maybe 13 copies. I actually still have like 2 or 3 cases left of the comic. It just did horribly. Surprising enough, my friend who was a DJ, he actually made a soundtrack to the comic, and those sold like hotcakes. So we didn't really crash because luckily his music saved our lives. But my comic unfortunately didn't. So I put it on a shelf and went back to the drawing board basically, and I've been developing my skill and getting my characters back and making them look better. And as you can tell, they actually, I should show you the old stuff. Oh man, that'll be another one. That'll be when I talk about Endlocke again. I'm gonna show you the old stuff and how different it looks now.